Hey guys, hope I am audible. So I am Tristan Cruz, and today I was stuck in rain for more than 8 hours, and I reported to Iswan, and he said I can give it in the evening. So we planned for 10:30 p.m., but Iswan was offline, so I'm recording at an audio here. So the problem statement that I chose is Cyber One, hack yourself first. So the problem that I'm solving is developers often discover security issues only after an attack. So the solution I'm building is the sorry, I have made Sentinel. It is an AI-powered CLI tool that understands your code base before performing a security review. Uh, Basically, we go through the maps of all the backend present, such as the uh, backend routes such as get, post, or patch, all these HTTPS tools that we use to fetch an API or connect with an API. And then we detect secrets. Suppose some secrets which should not be outside of the ENV. And then we analyze dependencies. Suppose there are some outdated or compromised ENVs, I mean dependencies, then we go through them. And then we use Gemini to generate an actionable security report. Sorry, I have some cold due to the rain. Then the architecture development. So what I did was, instead of just directly coding, I made an Excalibur page where I planned first the topic which I was choosing itself. Then I planned what I would to use. Uh, then I made a flow diagram of what it should look like. I made it when I was just planning, so I had a lot of stuff like to execute tests and then based on the finding exploit the chain reasoning and generate patches, but due to less time I couldn't do it, so what I did was it would just generate a report after going through the code base. And this is the architecture. It is a CLI tool where first we discover the project first, all the tech stack and stuff, and then we use tech stack and then knowledge base, and then we give the LLM all the data with a very advanced prompting as an agent. And the important stuff were memory and structured AI outputs, loop breakers, and step-by-step rule. So we are not stuck any loop file going through the code base, and everything should be done in a step. And the base tech stack was Gemini 3.5 class for the AI and Node.js with TypeScript. And this is the project structure that we followed. These are like package.json, readme, and simple TypeScript, ES content, and source with SRC folder with AI, core, command, scanners. These are the ones that we used. Now let me show you the code base itself. These are the tech stack that I said about. Uh, First is TypeScript for strong type maintainable architecture with Node.js. And then we used commander.js for command parsing and CLI interface. Then we use tsmorph, which I got to know about this package from ChatGPT, which is good for passing through the route discovery system that we use. And then we used fast glob package for fast recursive project scanning. So we'd go through line by line from the codes of the project and scan everything required. And for AI, we use Gemini and we use Chalk for better UI UX in the terminal itself, since it is a CLI tool. And we used Aura for progress indicators. Then let me show you the code base now. So it all starts from the index file. We have named the program Sentinel and its description. And we have two programs here. The set key, which sets your Gemini API key. You have to first set up the key before you can run any attack. Then the attack command, which either you can run in the folder itself by doing npm run start attack just in there, or you can target it to a folder path where it would, given the folder path, it would scan that repository. So when you run the attack, first it checks if the AI key is there or not, and based on that, it starts all the four steps. Here you can see these are the four steps. So first it does is scan the project itself, and here this is the inside the scanner file where we scan the framework, language, package manager, and then we also scan the has env, has docker, has git, and the source directory itself. So for the frameworks, we check if there are any specific packages And for the package manager, we see if it's npm, pnpm, or yarn. So that's how we get the basic info on the project. Then again, we go back to the orchestrator file where everything works. Then we discover the routes. So for routes, we again come back to the scanner routes. These are the methods: gets, post, put, patch, delete, option, add, connect. So we again ignore such known modules which all these files, and we use for loops inside file of files. And for each call of calls, we would go through each methods and find inside the app or router directly, and we would push it into an array. Suppose the method which is being used, the path and the file. Again, once the routes are done, here we would move to the dependencies. So it would go through the package.json file and push into normal dependency or dev dependency based on the dependency it has been installed as. Then we go through secrets. So this goes through the all the files line by line and searches for any patterns, regex patterns which would match your Gemini API key or OpenAPI API key or AWS access keys, JWT secret, password. And again, it would ignore all these files. And for each files, each line, it has been used as for loop. And if it find anything, it pushes to an array. All these types had been declared here, so there would not be any type related runtime error. And once all these four steps has been done and your code base has been fully gone through, then it would go to the LLM file where we would use a generate security function to call the LLM, for which we have done detailed prompting as a principal application security engineer, where it does all the marking and all the issues that have been found. And the issues that have been found, we print them using chalk. So it would give better UI UX to the user with colors and all. And once it is done, it generates the report. Now let me show you a live example. Okay, so this is the repository that I built, and this is another backend repository which I have. This is a very detailed repository, like a very big repository. So you can see the number of routes here and the controller files for them. So it is a very big repository. I'll just copy its part, and then I will run my uh, Sentinel package which I have made. So I will do npm run start since I have already configured the key here, set key, and then I will do attack and the folder path that I just copied. So you can see it has started the AI security agent. You divide in the project, the express, the type of language, the framework, the package manager, and it discovered 150 plus routes since it is a very big project. You can see all the routes, the path, the method, the file. Then it detected 42 dependencies, all the dependencies, their version and their type, and then six potential secrets. They are password type, and maybe they are used somewhere, suppose no Redis fallback or token or error feedback. And it has given all the file path and the line of the code. Now it is creating a very detailed security report. Okay, you can see it has given all the issues, the findings. These are the critical one, high one, and the medium ones. And it has given the strengths, recommendation, and final conclusion. And above it, it has given the attack surface, the executive summary, and the score. The score is low, so it needs high improvement. So this is how it gives the report. This is just the MVP. I have to still work on this. I have for the future of this project, the plans I have is to scan more stuff in the repository that way instead of just for dependencies, project routes, and secrets. We'd go through the authentication system and then go through all the functions that has been used in the code, not just the routes or something, all the functions, and so it would do a better report on the code base itself. And we also publish this as an npm package. Here you can see it's a public package. We got our 273 downloads. We made this architecture PPT thanks to a guy called Anchit, since I was outside for so many hours. So he just told me some questions that I should answer in my PPT. So I made them using Gamma. And what makes Sentinel different? Yeah, this is a very important thing. So what traditional scanner does is it does pattern matching and all the known issues it just shows as one. But what we do is we do the project analysis. Then again, we route discovery, dependency analysis, secret detection, and then we go to the attack surface. All this stuff vulnerable. And then we do a detailed security. So that's how it is very different from other tools. Now, if you have any questions, please let me know. Since I have train journey for next 2 3 days, so I won't be able to answer live, but I would just give you the text answer which you have, or I can try to come on a call since the network won't be stable on a train. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions or anything on my project. And in my README also, I have given very detailed updates about all the commits I have done and what I have done in that commit. You can check the README, and you can just run it in your own system by using npm run start attack and pass to folder, or use set key first to set the journey key. And yeah, that's it. We crossed over 200 downloads in a day. So thank you everyone who actually downloaded it. But there are some issues. I would definitely work on this and upgrade it. I'm just waiting for the round two results. So I won't do any further commits to it till round two is over. Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for listening.